What's up guys, welcome to my M340i touring, and today is a happy day because I've already done a few mods to my car, but today is the most important one. Extra power, you know, that's what you want, right? So I'm using this same recipe as with my M3. I'm using a race chip GTS Black. Now why? Because I really like the product. You can turn it off and on. During like winter conditions, I turn it off with my M3 G80, and when the weather is right, I turn it on and I'm like, holy shit, this is fast. You don't have that when it's constantly on. Another benefit is that this ECU is quite similar to the M3's, which means it's still locked, so you cannot tune it. Third benefit is race chip is convenient as hell. You get the product, you can install it yourself, which is super easy, which this idiot is going to demonstrate. But first I'm going to the Autobahn to see how fast it currently is and how fast it will be when we have it all installed. So let's just find a field somewhere and install it. All I need is a screwdriver, which I have in the back. Welcome to the outdoor AutoTop workshop. This is the race chip GTS Black. Now, we've had this on our BMW 535D and I have it currently on my M3 G80. I absolutely love it. I really do. So I was really looking forward to installing this because the performance gain with one of these is simply amazing. Now, as stock, we have 374 horsepower, 500 Newton meters of torque, but with a GTS Black you get 88 horsepower extra, so that totals to 462, and the Newton meters is even better, plus 112, so that's 612 Newton meters. Wow. Okay, this is like the M3 Touring for a lot less. So let's install it, but first let's check out what's in the box. Looks absolutely awesome, by the way. Like I'm buying a brand new iPhone for my BMW. So, there we go. So what's new is that you get this OBD2 adapter that like works as a guide in the installation. So it checks what you do and if you've done it right. So first step, plug in the OBD dongle. So here we have the wiring harness and we start with A for the turbo pressure sensor, which is there. So we've hooked up the wiring harness from race chip to the turbo pressure sensor. And now to step B. So next is the intake sensor. So we now take the B side of the harness and hook it up, close the lock like that, and then lock it. And now we are hooking the harness up to the camshaft sensor. Just unlatch this, unplug it, hook it up to the harness, click, click this side of the harness and lock it. Okay, let's see if she will start. Yes, thank God. Let's open the race chip app. Installation check. No error detected! That's something special, considering we did the installation. And that means we're all hooked up and we can go to the Autobahn to see by how much the performance has improved, because it feels promising. So when you open the race chip app, you have 3 different modes: Eco, Sport and Race. You can configure them from 1 to 7. So 7 is the highest setting, the most boost, and 1 the lowest with just a little extra boost. So map 7 is like the race setting. And then you have the full power, which in this case means 462 horses. Let's try them out. So we just finished our Autobahn run and the results look very, very promising. Just on the launch, when you start launch control, you feel how much more power the car makes. As you can see, as stock I did a 4.3, 0 to 100, 4.6 claimed by BMW, so it's already quite a bit faster. But the race chip really delivered, because it did a 3.8. That's mind-blowing. So quarter mile for the American viewers. Hi guys. It did a 12.3 stock and it was half a second quicker with the race chip turned up to 7. So an 11.8, which is quite fast. 0 to 200 we gained 1.5 seconds. So stock it did 15.3 and with the race chip turned on it did a 13.8. And then the most important thing on AutoTopNL, 100 to 200 stock it did a 10.8, which is quite fast, a lot faster than the previous M340i G21 we had, and with the race chip turned on that changed to a 9.6. and I have to say that this was just one single 0 to 200 run and one 100 to 200 run. So normally we do multiple runs, but the weather, the conditions, stupid winter tires, it's not very ideal. So there is still room for improvement, which we are going to explore when the weather is a bit better and the tires are too. So to conclude, I am super impressed yet again with the race chip GTS Black. Now I do think a follow-up with the M3 is interesting because it's now super close to a stock M3, so that should be a cool video. Let's put Max in the M3 and see if I can catch up with him on the Autobahn. That's all coming very soon. Bye guys, thanks for watching.